records? What are those?
It's just my goal for the end of the year is to get 400 at bench, 500 at squat, 600 at deadlift, and I'm pretty close on 2 of them, but I think I'll get there. I do go to the gym every morning, so I spend about two-ish hours there every morning. Obviously, I get up pretty early in the morning, right around 5 to 5:30 in the morning, and I'll go to the gym. Then I come home and I'll leave for work around 8:15, work about 8 to 10 hours a day, and then when I get back, I spend a little bit of time downstairs for my 2 classes that are online, and then come up and spend about the last hour of the day with my wife and Huxley.
Yeah, this is Huxley. He is almost 19 months and full of sass.
My days are so jam-packed, it feels like she's having to basically run the entire house by herself, but she's been strong and supportive throughout all of it, and I really appreciate it.
It's a lot more hectic now. I mean, he's working like 6 to 7 days a week, plus college work, so I mean, it's hectic now, but we're almost done.
What made me want to go back to college was the same thing that made me end up leaving my old work. Before I went back to school for Reconnect, I was working in a factory setting, so I would work like 12-hour shifts, 4 on, 4 off, but it was just a humdrum situation. I was afforded the opportunity to become a supervisor there, and a manager's position opened up. I applied for it alongside 2 other individuals that were supervisors at the time, myself and one of the others having just shy of 2 years experience. The third guy had worked there for 20 years. So he knew the press lines from top to bottom and really knew the functionality of everything. We all applied and they all told us the same thing, that none of us had a degree, so we weren't qualified. So I took it upon myself to try to go back to college, and in doing so, I tried to work with the business to free up the time, and they wouldn't, so that's why I ended up at Lost Lake Woods Club and why I'm back at college. I needed something to find to put my energy into, and this has really helped me stay focused and stay going and relieve any stress or anger that I might have throughout the day. So the degree I'll be getting when I graduate, it'll be an associate's in business management. Being out in the workforce for a long time and then going back, it can be scary. For me, it had been 10 years out of high school, over 8 years out of college, and I had a lot of support. My wife was very supportive and telling me I was smart and I could go back and I could do it.
Did you ever worry that Jimmy wouldn't finish school?
No. That's really not good. That didn't sound super sure. No, I mean, I just worried about that he took on too much. His timing was really bad. So we just found out I was pregnant, and I was like, why are you doing that? I fully support him because he's super smart. I knew he could do it. It's just he's got to have that focus to do it.
I'll tell you, one of the things that I love is because you're a non-traditional student. I loved having Jimmy in our classroom. Many of the concepts, the theories that we're teaching, he's experiencing these.
I grew a lot from my first time going to college till now. Me being able to apply real-world knowledge to some of the stuff in class instead of just like, oh, that's a cool thought, and move on. I'm like, oh no, I know exactly what you're talking about there.
When I interviewed him, he did express a desire, or more of a disappointment, that he hadn't been able to graduate. He did ask if we would be amenable to him taking classes while working for us. I'm an assistant general manager at Lost Lake Woods Club. That is a large private member club. For Jimmy, I think for him as an individual, I think that the opportunities are unlimited. In just the 2 years now that I've known him, he has grown in leaps and bounds. When I started as a facilities manager. As I've grown and learned through college, I've been able to take more of an operational manager role. And from there, it's actually allowed our GM to focus more on the membership and growing the business side of things.
What is it about the powerlifting thing that kind of interests you?
I don't know. I always have something to achieve, one next goal to get to. It seems like it keeps pushing me. So there's always someone out there that can do a little bit more than you, so it gives you a goal to achieve. I am definitely feeling at peace that it's coming to an end, but I'm really looking forward to that added time.
I'm excited to have a husband again. That's going to be really nice.
What I would tell someone who's considering going back is to do it. It's definitely worth the time and effort you're putting forward. No, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some sacrifice for sure.
I think if we can do it, and I really think that anybody can, because he has had a crazy 2 years, and he adulted really well because I was gone for a full month by himself.
Well.
He handled it. My mom did help a lot, but he adulted well, and if he could make it through that, I'm like, you got the rest of it.